Hey guys, Udub here. Welcome back to the channel. Bringing you a new video of Gotham Knights gameplay, playing this on my PC and on my Odyssey G9. Now, I am playing this with all settings set to max at a resolution of 5120 by 1440. All settings, including ray tracing, are, like I said, are maxed out. Everything's turned on. Really, the only thing I've adjusted here is motion blur, which I have turned off just for personal preference. Now, before getting started, a few things to note here. First, we're still on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and so if you enjoyed this video and the content on my channel, I really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe. Like I said, continuing our growth, and I'm really excited for the growth of our channel as we continue to expand content, and like I said, I really do appreciate your support. Also, down in the description, you can find a few different pieces of information, which include a full, detailed list of my Odyssey G9 picture settings and NVIDIA Control Panel settings, a link tree where you can donate to and support the channel directly, and a 5% discount code for coffee and tea orders. Now, in terms of gameplay, in the game and the performance on the Odyssey G9, first things first, so the game supports 32x9 out the gate. No issues in terms of loading the game up or anything of that nature, right? It scales to it. There is a field of view slider as well, so you can make adjustments in that regard. Really, and this is pretty typical for the G9, but really the only thing that doesn't happen is that the cutscenes are at 16:9. So during cutscenes, black bars come up on the sides. Now, a few things of note here. First, kind of like Uncharted and that PC release, this game does not seem to support a full screen option. So really the only two options I had were windowed or borderless windowed. Just worth noting, again, I will be testing this game also on my C1, so perhaps this could just be a G9 issue, but just worth noting, maybe that is just something for the PC release as a whole. Now, the game looks great on the G9. Again, it scales to the screen, it works on it, all of that. I'm sure there are some things to be said about just the overall detail of the world. Exploring everything on street level. There are certain areas certainly where the game does look good, especially because of the ray tracing. You can kind of see that in action. But there are a lot of just performance issues currently. So at the time of recording, I recorded this on release day. So I'm hoping maybe very soon, or even, again, by the time this is published on YouTube, there's a patch or new drivers from NVIDIA, something. But right now, the game just is not performing well spec-wise. So as an example, GPU utilization is super low. I'm at like 50-55% out in the open world. And even when you go into like an interior environment, it's 65-70. So there's a lot of GPU usage being left on the table here. On top of that as well, it doesn't seem like any of the upscaling tech works. So this game supports AMD FSR, DLSS. I can't remember the name specifically, but Intel's upscaling. And none of them work. So in this case, I have DLSS. If you saw the settings panel, I have DLSS set to quality, but there's no difference between that setting it to ultra performance or turning it off. So clearly it's not working. And I was kind of wondering if this was just a G9 thing or a widescreen thing, but after reviewing some forums like Reddit, it does seem like a lot of people have noted this. So I don't believe this is just a, again, widescreen issue. I think this is just with the release. Now, it's kind of frustrating. Because like with a 3090, I'm basically still getting a 60 FPS experience. There are dips in the combat and everything to the 40s or 50s, but again, like I'm hitting that 60 threshold 3090 with 50% utilization. So on top of that, if we can actually get DLSS to work here, and again, I'm not sure if that's on NVIDIA side or the developer side. Honestly, this is a game that probably is actually sitting at like 90 to over 100 FPS. And so, you kind of get that performance a little bit when you go into an interior environment. So I'm really just hoping we can get some kind of, again, optimization or fix. Because when the game's running smoothly, it is fun. Combat does feel good. I personally wouldn't say it's on the same level as something like Arkham Knight, but it's still, again, a fun game. I enjoy the story so far, and again, it plays well, especially on the G9. I just really hope we do get those optimizations for the game. With that, though, I'll go ahead and stop my talking here, stop the commentary, let you enjoy the rest of the video. I appreciate you guys for your support. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about the game or the G9, and I'll talk to you later.
Wait till my friends hear about this!
Lightweight.
Hey, Bobby! You want to test my patience, Red Hood? I'm not stopping until you're dead! No! Want to see what you're doing? Take him out! I'm gonna clip him. No more games! Take him down! I ain't running from you! How's about this?
Hey, wait a second!
Cops aren't alert. Still, you can't just walk in the front door.
stuck again. No, can't open or close it. No, I'm not gonna fix it myself. Where's maintenance? Yeah, a hole.